Asu.
Kwa majina anaitwa Dr. James Waweru, Medical Superintendent Nakuru County Referral Hospital. Leo ni siku ya huzuni. Tulikuwa tumekuja kufanya postmortem ya Elizabeth mwenye alifariki baada ya kufanyiwa operation ya CS hapa. That is Saturday last week. Na tumekuwa na pathologist wa hospitali, pathologist wa county na pathologist wa familia. Kwa hii postmortem tulikuwa na watu wa familia wenye walikuwa wamewakilisha, that is baba Elizabeth na baba mkwe wa Elizabeth. So ningetaka kuchukua hii fursa nipatie pathologist wetu pamoja na pathologist wa familia waelezee chenye walipata kwa hii examination yao. Dr. Gilungu na
Thank you Dr. Waweru. Vile mmeambiwa nimepewa fursa hii niwaelezee what we found. You have been told who were present during the postmortem examination, but we conducted the postmortem, me and Dr. Abdi, who is also here, and as usual, now I'm giving you the findings. We examined the body externally, and we found that the body was showing signs of hypoxia or low oxygen content before death. This was indicated by the marked cyanosis which was on the fingernails, and then we narrowed down. We went all the way to the other organs, and our main findings were in the lungs, whereby the pattern of the lungs, that is the alveolar pattern of the lungs, were effaced. That is like to say the lung suffered a pneumonic process which obliterated the alveolar pattern of the lungs, and when the oxygen which they were given was given, it was not reaching the bloodstream, because when you breathe it has to reach the alveolar first, and then it is taken by the blood. And this was because of that inflammatory process which I've already mentioned. We suspect that inflammatory process which we found in the lungs were because of amniotic fluid embolism, because when this fluid goes to the lungs, it initiates a very inflammatory reactions and causes fluid to accumulate in the lungs, and it obliterates the alveoli of the lungs, such that when the person breathes or the oxygen is given, it is not distributed all over the body. So the person died because of respiratory distress. Now, this is something that can occur in any pregnant woman. It can occur when the person is carrying the pregnancy, during labor, or during the delivery, or any month of delivery that you can think of. It is rare, but when it occurs, it is very disastrous. And then I was having some team here, and then I also asked it, what can they do? They say they can do very little. So it was unfortunate. But before I give Dr. Abud chance to speak, allow me to say pole kwa wale wamefiwa, na tuko pamoja nao na tunaombea. Amen.
Kwa majina naitwa Dr. Continue.
So my name is Dr. Isaac Abdi, consultant pathologist registered the Republic of Kenya. As my colleague and senior has spoken, we conducted the postmortem and found profound signs of respiratory distress in the decedent. And as he said, there is a list of things, countable list of things that causes such respiratory distress at that particular moment in the patient's life, that is during birth. And the most disastrous, as he said, is what is called AFE, or amniotic fluid emboli. And this can only be confirmed at microscope. So this, as he very rightfully said, is our suspicion. Please underline the word. Yeah. So it is the cause of death as at the moment is respiratory distress. Yeah, due to pulmonary edema. That is what we find with the naked eye. But the third, which is a step further into the microscope, is amniotic fluid embolism, which, as he rightfully said, and as gynecologists can attest, is one of the most disastrous events that can occur. So we have taken samples for both histology and toxicology, and the process will find its rightful closure after we have examined those samples at the microscope, and we will give a report in due course. Thank you very much.
We are doing histology. We are also taking samples for toxicology, and they will be coming back, and then we also give a report.
Yes, yes, that's what I said. We give a conclusion.
The reason the family is here is suspected neglect. Can you conclusively say whether there is neglect leading to a death, or we need to further test?
Medical negligence is a very complicated thing that we can say. It follows the patterns of the investigation that we have already said. It includes the clinician who was attending the patient, and the postmortem examination, and also the cause of death. And then all these findings are submitted to an investigating authority. It is only that authority, in Kenya it is only Kenya Medical Board, that is council. It is the one which can say there was medical negligence, as we cannot say whether there was or there wasn't.
From the family, as the med sup has already said. Yeah, there were witnesses present, including my colleague here. Yeah.
So maybe how long will this process take? Estimated time to allow maybe the closure?
So there is a police officer here, one Kisilu, who is taking the samples to the government chemist for further examination or for analysis. And as far as we are concerned, our histopathology report within a week will be through, and then we can give a conclusive the conclusive results of death. Yes, but we still need the report from the government chemist, so that we also have everything in one place, so that we can close it. So, mark you this, it has also involved the police, the DCI. They are also taking part in their part of the investigation.
Yeah, something. The process of what we call rigor mortis is not a very definitive process. It is a process that depends on both the ambient temperature and the circumstances under which the patients lie. But as to estimations, it has been given in books. I think you can even just at Google search find out those processes. But Dr. my senior can...
No, it also varies from the different countries.
Yes.
And where the study was done. But after the second day, we rarely find it.